Okay, so let's go back to the GX for a little while. This is a group I've got called from the GM. Here's another group I've got called internal loop. We're actually going to run an internal loop here. What happens on this generation of recorder, now they've actually put program control, ramp soak program control in here. So I can actually run a loop. I can run a ramp soak profile, if you will. And this is typical in heat treat where they're ramping up, holding it at a certain temperature for a certain time, ramping up, holding temperature, and then ramping back down where they're heat treating these different metals. So this is a feature that's now in the GX and the GM series. It consists of one module, one PID module, and the PG option turned on in the recorder, the programmable control option. Okay. I can also view this back here on my regular group, my standard groups. I'm watching my loop PV increase, the set point increase, the output. So it's really a controller / recorder, among other things. Here's a screen showing some relay outputs. On the old generation recorder, if you wanted to look at the status of a relay, you were either looking at a 0 or a 1. On this generation, you can display it as either opened or closed. And you can change that here on the fly. I might want to close that particular relay. It'll come up here, give me a prompt that it is closed. Open it back up. So the operator's got complete control of this from the front of the display. Here again, it really is more of an HMI now, okay? This is an external, a remote controller I've got mapped in. I'll show you that real quick. I've got a UT55, and I've got this plugged into a network, and I took the UT55 and mapped some of the variables from the UT55 into the GX20. Via Modbus TCP/IP. We do support two different protocols. We support Ethernet IP and Modbus TCP/IP, as well as Modbus RTU. But I've just got some the set point PV and output from the UT55 external controller mapped into my GX20. There's a couple different ways of looking at this. I've got a custom screen set up on this particular recorder. So what I like to show is that the operator can go up to the remote controller, change the set point. I'll change this set point from 585 to 685. And when I hit this button, you'll see it change here on the template display, on the custom graphic display of the recorder as well, okay? So we do have bilateral control, communications here, because I could also go here on the custom graphic template and change that from 685 back to 585. And when I hit OK, you'll see it change here on the recorder, on the controller as well, okay? So that goes both ways. It's a real nice operator station, and if you want to get into some of the custom graphics, there's a lot of different things you can do. There's tuning screens. There's a lot of different stuff you can display here. Here's a tuning screen if you wanted to do auto-tune or something like that. This right now it's showing that ramp soak profile on this screen. So